Hey guys, it's Larry from JCPC Gaming. We're going to be finishing up the last 2 achievements for the Vanishing of Ethan Carter. So right now we're going to head up the stairs and actually head back to the dam. Well, the water house. You'll have to close that little thing behind you just to get there. We're going to follow the path all the way back to that dam house though. So I could have grabbed these achievements earlier in the game. I kind of don't want to. I feel they spoil part of the story. And since you've already finished the game, if you haven't been skipping around the videos, you kind of see where I'm coming from. So let's head on up and get these last few achievements for you. We're going to follow the path, and it's going to lead us back to the huge old dam and where everything else is in the power generating plant. Well, I assume that's what it is. Actually, earlier in the playthrough, I almost spoiled that secret for y'all. Make your way back across the causeway. Now, what I'm doing is cutting straight to it. You'll actually see it here in a second. And what'll actually happen is you'll see the lift. We're going to take that back up and you're going to make your way back to the railroad tracks. Yeah, this lift does take quite a bit of time. Don't mind that judder. That actually is a micro stutter caused in the game. Just with the way it loads texture packs. It's kind of an annoying bug that everyone will run into if you sprint everywhere. Which you'll see that I'll run into it quite a couple times on this, just sprinting. It's not that my system's doing anything wrong, it's the way the game loads is kind of weird. It loads huge amounts of terrain, even with view distance cut down. I know I mentioned this earlier, but man, this is a beautiful game. And let me ask you guys, what do you think about the ending? I kind of saw this happening in a way, but in a way it threw me for a major curveball. And there we go, we got some more micro stuttering happen, and that was actually supposed to be a patched in version 5 update. It wasn't version 4's when they added the achievements. If you follow everything in this playthrough, this will get you your last 2 achievements, and if you notice, the unfinished achievement, there are less than literally 4.8% of the time of the recording of this who've actually got that achievement. You follow all parts of this, you will get every achievement, see every little thing. There's one little thing that I didn't get for you. It's an audio clip where he just says he's tired of going through portals in and out of different worlds so many times. And literally you can get that by following one road. I just didn't go up. That's the only thing on that road. And literally it takes 5 minutes to walk there, so I didn't think it was really worth the time. If y'all want me to record that section, I can come back to this at any time and just record that one little area. And I'll show you how to get there from the train tracks, just so you know exactly. That way you've heard every bit of dialogue in this game. Also, I will be making a movie version of this where it's just going to be all the murder scenes linked together. It is one continuous movie, not really showing any of the extra dialogue that you can get in the game. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to actually do anything much with this game just due to the music in it. Far as I'm going to leave the music in, which means I may or may not make anything off of this. Not a big deal. This game, I believe, needed the atmosphere the music provides, because this is a very much not really a game, more of a story-driven narrative. It does have a few unique gameplay mechanics, but to me it feels more like filler. The first secret I'm actually going to show you is an achievement that you could have got at the very beginning of the game. I didn't put that in there because to me it still does change the narrative of the game a little bit, because you know that you cannot leave this town. You were set on a very linear course throughout it, but it's easy to miss some major parts of the course. Like if you didn't know where to look for the astronaut, you would not have found him. And as you can see, it's an 11-minute run back all the way to this tunnel. 3 minutes of that spent on that lift, though. Okay, it looks like you'll never reach the end of the tunnel. You slowly will actually see the color gradient change. I know it's just black right now, but actually the black changes as the game decides to loop you. And as you can see now, we're actually getting close to the tunnel, and as soon as you get outside of the tunnel, you will pop an achievement right here. Where's the achievement would have popped? Okay, now we're going for our first hidden, what some people say you cannot get Easter egg item. It's for an achievement that some people claim that cannot be gotten in this game. And here, if you actually just do everything I'm doing, you will get this achievement. Okay, this is where you're going to want to turn left off the track. And you'll see a couple trees up at the top. That's actually what I'll be aiming for. I'm just following a little path that's actually here to let you see how high you can climb in the game. There's no reason for you to come back here except for this little achievement. And it's actually, as I said, the hardest achievement to get in the game, just because it's hard to find these items unless you know exactly where to go and what order to do them in. I chose to show you this at the end of the game. Right after the cutscene, you open up the game and go back. You'll see the pine cone sitting there. It'll turn into a hand grenade. This lets you see that there's a little bit of a story going on. I'm not going to spoil the actual gameplay right at this point, just because you guys watched it, and if you haven't, please check it out. If you don't want to do that and you just want to see the ending, or you want to see it as a movie, the movie will be added in here shortly. And enjoy it. I enjoy how beautiful this game was the whole time I was playing it, but I did not like the coding errors that you can clearly see in it, where literally it's just loading vast amounts of areas. A lot of the stuff that's far away actually has a higher texture resolution than it should, while some of the closer items actually will not scale their texture qualities till you get right up on them. You'll see evidence of it when we get to the bridge. But if you're actually walking, you'll never notice it. Now, I did read a little lie about this game. People were saying it would take 4 to 5 hours to complete. This playthrough shows you right now that it doesn't take that long. because everything you're seeing is actually uncut. Now there's one little section that you will see I did skip a little bit because I did cheat a little bit because I knew it through my first playthrough. Is when you're in the mine you are looking for 5 corpses. I only found 3 of them, and I didn't want to add the jump scare in my video just because I didn't know if people would like that or not. But right here, look at the leaves. You'll see them fading into a lot higher texture resolution. But yet, if you look at the trees and the houses back there where we just were, they're still in a higher resolution. That is actually just an error. What I'm doing right now is checking these bars. I'm actually at the wrong set, but I will check every set till we get what we need. The game can bug out here. What I had to do was, first time through, I actually had to exit the game, load back up, and run all the way back up there to get that grenade. Okay, once we throw this grenade, this actually sets up for another section of the game. Okay, so now we're going to continue on the trail and head... Well, we're going to basically head back toward where the end of the game is. So, back to the lift. Now, if you'll notice, there's a lot of red and blue blinking lights off of my screen. I didn't know what that was the whole time. Is it meant to be there, or is it graphic artifacting? It happened with 2 different video cards, so I know it's not my computer at this point. It could be something with the run system, but I really doubt it. I think it was intentionally put there, just a hint for you to look for certain things like the astronaut, or that this is supposed to be a... well, I'm just not even going to finish that sentence. And you'll actually only see those little blue and red lights blinking in the woods when you're actually facing the bridge going toward that town where the houses are. If you're in the railroad area, you won't see them at all. I will tell you that. And you won't see them in the underground sections. So it's something aesthetic, I believe, that is going on. Yeah, they wish... Oh man, I wish they would have sped that lift up. It takes forever. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and continue on where we were heading to finish out this last little bit. We went left after getting off the car, and we're going to keep going. You're going to go through the dam building and keep going straight. I actually thought I'd done the grenade earlier in the playthrough, we would have got the achievement without really showing fully how to get everything. So yeah, you do have to get the grenade, you do have to do that, so I did re-record this whole part just so I could do that. You'll notice the dead diver and the rifle. Ooh, convenient branch. And that was it. You should have popped your unfinished achievement, which only 4.8% of people got. Congratulations, and thank you for watching.